Hey guys! So in my first video, welcome back to my life, I kind of introduced myself. My name is Stacy, I'm 21. I just moved to a city not too long ago. But I thought today we could kind of talk and answer some more random questions and kind of get to know me a little bit more. Because I'm kind of a private person, I don't really post a lot. I used to, so some of these, if you followed me for a while, you may already know. Just gonna jump into it. So what really makes you angry? That sort of connects to some of my other questions because one of the thing that I think really makes me the angriest is like at work when people sit down at tables that are dirty because I'll just brush all the crumbs onto you. Try to sit there. My favorite thing about my career, so I wouldn't necessarily consider my job a career because I don't want to be in the service industry forever. But my favorite thing is sort of the environment. When you get a lot of customers who are really nice and you get, just really good coworkers, then it's a really great environment to be in. You get a ton of fun stories, you get a ton of smiles and laughter. Obviously there are bad days, everyone knows that, but in the end I think it's kind of worth it. If you can find a good place, then it's definitely just a great environment to start out in. Next, my biggest complaint about my job is people are stupid. That's it. People are dumb. I hate them. My favorite book to read. So I don't really have like a favorite book necessarily, not anything specific. I like too many different books to name anything, but I really like the sci-fi sort of teen dystopian drama series or anything written by John Green. I have read almost all of his books over and over again, and I pre-ordered his newest book whenever it came out because it was on my birthday, and I was like, oh, happy birthday to me, new John. What did you want to be when you were small? I wanted to be lots of things. Obviously, like any little kid, I was like, I'm going to be a princess or a ballerina. I really did want to do ballet for a little while, but in the end, not when I was like small, but I wanted to be an FBI agent because I started watching a lot of like Criminal Minds and NCIS, and I was like, I could do that. And that also kind of lended itself to, I was majoring in psychology while I was in school, and so because I was watching Criminal Minds, I was like, I could do like behavioral stuff, like I want to do that. And then I realized that I've never shot a gun in my life, and I could definitely not be in the FBI because it's terrifying. But it's okay. I could do like a desk job for the FBI. Hit me up, yo. What's your favorite game or sport to watch and play? So watching and playing are completely separate. To watch, I would rather either watch basketball or baseball. And to play, I would rather play volleyball because I played volleyball for years. I loved it. I played basketball and I played softball. But I didn't love those as much. Volleyball was just, I'm not good at it, but I love it. It's so much fun. What two radio stations do you listen to in the car the most? So I do have my radio stations preset in my car, but I don't know what they are because I never listen to them. They're all set to like pop stations because that's the kind of music that I listen to the most. But pretty much I just get in my car and I set up my Spotify because my car has Bluetooth connectivity. And lately I've been listening to a lot of Dodie. She's amazing. You should look her up. Would you rather win the lottery or work at the perfect job, and why? So this is hard because there are a lot of days that I'm like, I wish I could just win the lottery and not go to work, but I don't have the perfect job either. So I think I would choose the perfect job because then you get the sense of fulfillment and you work for your money and things are just generally better. And also it gives you something to do during the day. While I was unemployed, it was literally the worst time of my life because I just sat at home all day. And so my house was always like immaculate because I would clean every morning and then just sit around all afternoon. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So there was also a question on this list that said, where do you see yourself in 10 years? But the answers were the same. I want to be living close to Denver or in Denver. I'm cool with that too. With at least one dog and working at a good job. Something that I love to do. Whether it is in the service industry, I don't really want that, but if it is, then at least a good environment to work in. But really, I love like an office job, something that I can really enjoy and just sit down and do. But yeah, in Denver, no kids, no one kids, but at least one dog, probably more. I want like 2 or 3 dogs in my life. Right now, I have none. It's very sad. What would you do if you won the lottery? I love that my answers to these used to be things like I would buy a house and a car and a jet when I was like 10. And like I had a house. We had a car. It wasn't mine. I was 10. I couldn't drive. What am I going to do with a jet? I'm a 10-year-old. But now my answer is like I would pay off my debt because I have like student loans and stuff. Sorry, there's like a fly in my house. Get that later. I would pay off my student loans, I'd pay off all my debt, pay off my car, I would get a better car, and put a bunch in savings. Everything else can go in savings to, like, get us a house and stuff when we're ready. That's it. That's it. All my bills would be paid. It'd be good. How many pillows do you sleep with? This says a lot about a person, I feel like. I don't know what it all means, but I know that there's, like, studies or whatever about how many pillows you sleep with and what that means about you. I personally sleep with like 2. There has to be at least 2 on the bed. Really, we have 5 on the bed because Josh sleeps with a lot, so whenever he leaves, I just steal all of them and I'm like cocoon and pillows. It's nice. But I also have a weighted blanket, so I don't need like as much. What is your favorite holiday? I really love Christmas. The past couple of years, I haven't felt super Christmassy, which has been really disappointing because I've always really, really loved Christmas. It's the season of giving, the season of family. I get to see everyone, and everyone seems to be happier when it's close to Christmas. It's the holidays, you get time off work to spend with people you don't normally get to spend it with. It's just a great time. I really, really love Christmas. Also, Christmas music, God bless. What is the last book you read? The last book that I read was Firefight, which is part of the Steelheart series. This is the second one. I haven't read the third one because I don't have it, unfortunately. But Josh was like, you have to read these, and so I read Steelheart and loved it. So I read Firefight because we had that one, and I loved it. And I would love to read the third one, and I'll get around to it eventually. But yeah. Are you a clean or a messy person? I'm a little bit of both. I really, really like things to be clean. Unfortunately, I'm not always like that. Everything gets really, really messy, and then I'll look at it, and my chest gets really tight, and I'm like, oh, it needs to be clean, and so then I either, like, shut down completely and just don't do anything, or I deep clean the entire house, which is, then I'm happy, and everything's clean again, and then the next time it's messed up, the same thing happens. I either shut down completely, or I deep clean everything. It's always a toss-up. Never know what's gonna happen. What was your favorite subject in school? Math. Math. Loved it, because I was good at it. I understand math, I get it, I'm good at math. Also, it has a specific answer every time. There is a wrong answer. I enjoyed English because of the creativity. However, I don't like things that are like unsure, because I'm a really unsure person, so I like things to be like set. I like things to have a set answer, and math is like, this is the right answer. If you don't have this answer, it is wrong. And I like that, and I understand that, and so math is my favorite subject. I took a lot of math classes, it was great. Do you collect anything? I used to collect mugs. I had an insane amount of mugs, which is why I don't collect them anymore. I got rid of a lot of them because I moved, and I was like, I don't have room for these. I had like totes full of mugs. Then I was like, I'm not going to do anything with these. I wanted to get like a wall and display them, and it was going to be real cute. I was like, I don't want to have to carry these across the state and later on across the country. I'm done. So I just gave them all to my friends. I was like, here, remember me, have a mug. And they were like Christmas mugs and shaped mugs, and I still have some. Like this cute little bee mug that I made my tea in today. My caramel tea. It's delicious. Are you an introvert or extrovert? I am definitely an introvert. I do not like to be around people. that much. I'm getting a lot better at being more of a people person. I can deal with people. I can, fake it and be like, conversation, right? But I'm just such an awkward person, and being around people too much is just so draining. I don't understand how people are like, I need to be around people. Like, I need to be around people once every like 2 days so I can get like a few hours of like socialization and people time, and then I can come home and just be by myself and have the internet and listen to music. And I think if I didn't have the internet, I would need a lot more interaction. But also, I have Josh, and so anytime he's home, then I'm like, oh, people, and that's all I need. I don't need anybody else. They're just too tiring. Can't do it. What do you do to keep fit? I work in the service industry. I use my Pokemon app to keep track of how much I walk each day because it's connected to my health app. And I walk at least a 5K like each day. Sometimes it's a bit less if it's a slow. I'm hoping to start like a fitness something or other and maybe get more toned up and in shape, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just become a fitness channel. It'll be fun. If you had a warning label, what would yours say? No sudden noises. Because I hate when people are like, come up, no, go. Like, try to jump scare you and stuff. Like, I'm so bad about it. What celebrity would you like to meet at Starbucks for a cup of coffee? I wouldn't want to. Because the thing is, celebrities are just people. So, they'd be like, what friend do you want to meet at Starbucks for coffee? Like, any of them. I want to meet whoever's cool and whoever's willing to, like, be friends with me. Because I don't want to meet somebody just to be like, oh my god, I love all of your work. Because that's just awkward. And they're like, thanks. I'm gonna go do some stuff now. What was your first job? My first job was at a small little grocery store in the town I grew up in, and it was amazing. Who was the most intelligent person you know? So I don't like this question because I don't think anyone is really like intelligent. I think we're all just winging it and hoping that everything works out. So people who are like quote unquote intelligent, they're really just like, yeah, let's do this. And then it works. And everyone's like, oh my god, you're so smart. And they know that. And they're just really good at being like, I think that might work. And it always just ends up working for them. So I don't think anybody's really intelligent. And finally, who knows you best? Definitely my husband. He knows basically everything about me. So, definitely him. I don't even think I know myself as well as he knows me. It's whatever. But, yeah. That's all the questions for today. We'll probably answer some more, but if you guys have any random fun facts or random answers to these questions that you guys want me to know, I'd love to hear them. I want to get to know you guys for sure. Also, if there's any other questions that you want me to answer, let me know down below in the comments. I'll make another video. Definitely be sure to answer those. And yeah, I'm gonna be making a video soon about insecurities because, like I said, everyone has them. It's a thing we should talk about. So, be ready for that. Bye. Love you guys.